I'm here with Edgar Electronic Burnell, who programmed this great light show you're looking at right now. How you doing, Edgar?
Hey, I'm doing good, Brian. How you doing?
Tell us about this show. Well, first of all, tell us about the music you picked for the show. They're going to see something cool in a minute. We're kind of doing a 30 years of ADJ.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do was, since it is 30 years, the opening track is actually the trailer music for the new Hobbit movie, which I really liked a lot, and the commercials always got me fired up to watch the movie, so I wanted to use that as the intro for this track. And then I went right into the Jefferson Starship, which we built this city, came out in 1985 when ADJ first started, so that's the reason I picked that. And then I jumped into Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses, that came out in '88. Of course, that's when the Dodgers won the World Series, so I had to pick that year. And then I went into Metallica, which Enter Sandman came out in '91.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd you know that?
I'm a DJ. I'm supposed to know that stuff.
Nice.
I know all those stuff came out.
Then, so from there, I went to the Black Eyed Peas, which was a very cool song that came out in about 2009. And then from there, I went into the new Bruno Mars
track, which is
I guess 2014 or 15, whatever you want to classify it as year-wise. But yeah, so I picked those songs. I wanted to mix them together, and hopefully it makes sense to people. I know maybe some people it just all sounds like rock music until the end with the dance music, but I think people like you that know the music and know the days that it came out.
I totally get it.
But I didn't want to be too obvious about it. But
no, it's nice. I like it.
But it was cool. I had a lot of fun with the music. It's music that I grew up with also in the 80s, and I enjoyed it. So when I was back in the office, kind of imagining what I was going to be doing with the lights, it helps me out, when I'm here programming to use certain colors for certain looks, whatever I feel, like especially with the Metallica, I went with a lot of reds and whites.
The drums and the breaks. And
yeah.
You really do a nice job with that. Well, you're an amazing DJ, so I mean, why not just incorporate it into the light programming? You understand the music better than most people, breaks and things like that, and really you create some really nice atmosphere on the show.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. It's practice. Just like with DJing. I look back when I was DJing for about 2 years, and I remember that I still had much to learn, and I mean even to now I still have a lot to learn with DJing. But right now I'm barely in my second year with light programming, and I'm very blessed to have someone like Esteban in the office with me whenever I have questions, and especially helps me out when a brand new light might come out, and the advice he gives me to showcase that light and kind of learn on the fly to create a profile and things like that, and a lot of tricks and tips along the way that I've learned really help me out as far as getting these shows done, because in case people don't know, I pretty much show up to these shows and I program on the spot. I don't really do any pre-programming, but I am getting more familiar with especially like the 3D visualizing software Capture, which I can connect via Ethernet to my computer, and through CompuShow it's actually showing what the lights are doing. So I'm getting more familiar with that, and I think that's going to start helping me out with pre-programming, and so that way I don't have to stay at trade shows the day before till midnight or something like that.
If you know everything that's going to be there, sometimes you have surprises at a show like NAMM. Oh, we're going to throw that up there, and then you have to jump in. And you just did a change this morning.
Yeah, this morning I wanted to do some new looks, just so that the booth looks great, when people are walking by, and keep things exciting and not too much flash, not too much on, just because we have fixtures that are 2R, and then we have 12-watt LEDs also up there, so I can't have everything all at once on, because some products might outshine others, obviously, but just making sure the cycle is good and each product has its showcase to look great and have its opportunity to look good.
Right on. Well, hey, thanks a lot for talking to us. Before we wrap this video, what's the new light that you had the most fun programming, or the new fixture?
I think it was definitely the new Warlock. That's my new favorite fixture. It's a brand new one we're showing here for the first time. In case people are wondering, it's going to map at $1,000. So for a 2R fixture, right at around $1,000 is incredible. I think DJs are going to love it, especially clubs. And it's not super heavy. It only takes up 8 DMX channels. But man, just sweeping those beams with the prism and the gobos and colors all around the area on my circle, it was an incredible light.
How many do you have up there?
I have 6.
Oh wow. Yeah, you see it a lot. It's the one that kind of has several beams coming out of it. It's triangle shaped. Look up and see it. It's a real cool fixture.
Yeah.
We get it? Cool.